Hello, everyone. Thank you much for organizing this event, and thank you for hosting us here. So I'm going to be talking about CityEngine for urban analytics. I've changed my title a little bit. It's fine. It's the same thing. So I come from the Barton Center for Advanced Spatial Analysis. My name is Flora Roumpani. It's a research center based in UCL in London as part of the Bartlett. And currently it has 24 postdocs, I think now 4 professors, about 7 lecturers. The numbers have grown a bit. We have 2 master courses, and the department itself works a lot with urban modeling, which is mathematics for urban cities. Resilience, Internet of Things, GIS, currently doing a lot with quantified self, EEG, crowd analysis, IBM and so on, analytics, and 3D cities. So my name is, as I said, Flora Roumpani. I'm a PhD candidate. My background is in architecture, so I'm an architect originally. I worked as an urban planner for 4 years. And I've been working in CityEngine for like 4 or 5 years now. And I've also been working with augmented reality. I've done some Android apps, drones, point clouds, 3D printing, and I'm currently doing a little bit of animation on the side. So my supervisors, and this is quite interesting, one of them is Professor Andrew Hansen-Smith, who is the head of CASA, and he is a 3D expert and a digital urbanist, so a lot of Internet of Things and so on. The second one is Professor Sarah Allen Wilson, who is a very, very traditional mathematician. It's like mathematician, 3D stuff, CityEngine. So, so this is what I try to do now. Is I try to kind of combine the mathematics of cities, urban modeling, with 3D environments, and look at land uses, look at flows between different city elements. Analyze and generate different land uses and visualize flows, and I'm doing a lot of stuff with maths. So currently working on how to create real cities and how to simulate real cities in that aspect, how to link things to the smart city and real-time data. I'm very interested in analytics and eventually how the city will look like in the future. So I'll start with the real-time data. So this is a project from CASA itself. It's called City Dashboard, and it's an aggregator where lots of different live feeds come in one platform, and you're able to see what's going on in your city in real time, what's going on with the tubes, what's going on with the weather, the things link, and so on. And it also has an API, so you can actually stream data from there. Same thing with Pulse of the City. It's a visualization done by John Reeds. So he took real-time data from tubes, and then he visualized them in the form of flows. So you can actually see this growing and getting smaller during the night. So this is what we did with my colleague. Sorry about the music. There we go. So this is what we did with my colleague with CityEngine. So we tried to develop a tweet miner and tag tweets on buildings and grow the city by the number of tweets. And you can actually see that lots of the stations pops out. So this is the Marble Arch station over there, King's Cross on the top. In some ways, the British Museum is over there. It pops up a bit later. Tourist photo there. And so it was pretty. We were surprised to see that how accurate it actually is. So that only collected for a day. I've also been working with age data. So this is a very simple visualization rendered in CityEngine for that shows Roman networks on top of London's buildings. But I'm mostly interested in the modeling-based scenario. When I say modeling, I mean like mathematics of urban modeling. Yeah, the video starts. So what we tried to do here, we worked in a city called Gulbarga in India. And we did a very, very draft plan with land uses. So we separated the city in 3 or 4 main land uses: industrial, residential, and retail, I think. Yeah, and then the brownfield land. And then we populated this with census data. And then we included building laws and so on. And then we tried to kind of see how this may look like if we create different scenarios, and if we can simulate what may happen, what will happen with the interaction of land users. So if we increase the employment in a certain area, what's going to happen in the surrounding ones? Will we need more development zones? Will we need more retail, or what's going to happen? So that's a very, very fast example. Move on, and this is the second one. This was done in Doncaster, and it's a very similar kind of work, but in a more expensive way. This one is using an external model, so an external model that calculates flows. So how many people go inside the city and how many people leave, and then it just starts populating buildings and kind of having a little bit of not a very accurate, but like an approximation of what may happen there. And this one, actually, I'm very, very happy to see that there is the dashboard, the real-time dashboard. I love this. And I love the fact that it's real-time because you can actually see it populating. So this is like a model that calculates that kind of, not calculates, but it's kind of, you can see catchment areas of different services, so whether it's schools or maybe, was it a retail thing this one is? Not sure. And then you can actually see how much of it, so how many people each of these get according to their capacities as well. So yeah, the next project I'm going to present is a project that we did when we went to Lima. So we went there and we flew drones over the city of Lima to map the area, because at the time, especially in the favela areas, nothing was mapped because we didn't know anything about there. We wanted to know how the city looks, so that we know what kind of scenarios we can make. So we went there with the development planning unit and a company called Drone Adventures, who helped us fly the drones. And we were able to capture a very, very, very detailed point cloud of 2 main areas. The area of Barrios Altos, which is the center of the city, and an area at the outskirts of Lima. And the concept of this was actually to get this data and put them in CityEngine and be able to do scenarios. Unfortunately, there's no such capability yet.
Working on it.
So what we had to do is we had to do 2 different things. One of them is take the aerial photos, and we donated them to OpenStreetMap, where communities started mapping everything, street networks, houses, everything. And we ended up with a quite accurate map. And the other thing we did is that we talked to local people. We started getting information and data from them, and we ended up, and also use the point cloud to produce a very, very detailed mesh, which is this one here. It's 3D mesh. We were able to 3D print it, do projections on it, and also kind of do some sort of analysis. So find out from the 3D model, so find out what are the slopes, where where it's appropriate to build, where it's not appropriate to build, where there might be risk of rock sliding, how does the sound works, and so on. And we were able to take all this stuff, put them in CityEngine, and eventually produce this little model, which is not very detailed yet. It's on the early stages. But we were able to put it online and have the residents play with it and kind of look at it and see what this may produce. And we were also able to do a very draft from the data we've collected. I can show it. I don't think I can. No, that's an earlier video. But we were able to do like a little growth analysis, so like where it's possible to grow the population to grow. So the challenges that we're facing now, that I'm facing now in my work, and what I'd like to see is stronger online capabilities. So I'd like to see more things happening online, integration with other platforms, mixed reality, and a little bit more predictive modeling, which is what I'm working on. So thank you very much. Oh yeah, questions. Sorry, questions.
Your laser scanning, you talked that it was kind of a dense laser scanning. Do you know like how many dots per square meter or something would you need to do something like that?
To do the point cloud.
How many did you have, if you know that?
We had about 5 million points per piece. I think we divided the area into 42 pieces. So it was, I think, 5 per 5 kilometers about. So I think so. I can look it up and tell you exactly.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do that. Something like that.
But they were produced all with photogrammetry, so nothing, we didn't have any LiDAR.
When you rendered out from CityEngine, was that with Python doing the animation and then? Yeah. Great.
It was with camera, with manipulating the camera and then taking screenshots.
Oh, so actually the path wasn't reading; it was just a camera going.
Learn something. What other people did you collaborate with for the mathematical models? So you mentioned some of the APIs and so on. So what people did you collaborate with to feed or different types of APIs and mathematical models to basically take data from CityEngine, put them out, process something, and get it back in to get colorful charts?
So I've collaborated with two things. First, one thing is that I developed my own models because in CityEngine is my supervisor, and the second one is that I've used several people's models that I've took their outputs and imported to test how this may look like. So it was one of them was. All of them are mathematicians actually, but they've all developed different types of systems. So one of them did a system in Python, which was the most interesting thing to do because it actually worked well together. The other one was something that a standalone application that was in C++. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it wasn't like a straightforward. It was kind of like a messy process that required a lot of back and forth, and yeah, it was a very, very easy job to do.
But did you get some? Or I assume you've done quite numerous presentations on that thing also regarding or with actual city planners, so potentially for doing analytics. You mentioned that also in the Lima project regarding where will the city grow potentially. What was the feedback on the basically on the applicability or usability, or where do people see the advantages, or would like to say, can I buy this, or basically for so that you could basically directly take your research and go into real world planning with it. What's the feedback that you got there?
I think there were a couple of planning offices that were interested, but they haven't gone to the stage that they're using CityEngine. So it's kind of like you need to go first to the stage to actually use the software, and then kind of consider what is going to. On the other hand, governments is different. Governments are very interested in this kind of stuff because they're already using it. So the mayor of London is already doing a lot of work on predictive models, especially for land users. And it's actually, for them, it's fascinating to actually see how they can visualize it.
Or your analytics model, not the realistic models, but the ones showing some kind of stats, the tweets or whatever. How much of it was Python and how much of it was CGA? What's the division in the work you're doing?
Yeah. So that's interesting. That's an interesting question because for some of us, of course, for the tweet stuff. So I'm very interested in the dynamic aspects of the CityEngine, the fact that you can actually simulate stuff over time. And for that purpose, I think you can only do things in Python. So I haven't figured out a way in actually doing the same things using CGI. But for some early works that I've done, it's quite interesting that you can develop a synergetic method where you can actually write some maths in CGI, you can actually write some maths in Python, and then you can have them exchange information. So that's quite interesting as a workflow. And that actually reduces the time that needs for the things to run, because sometimes these things take quite a while to run.